Hey there, future cybersecurity rock stars and curious minds. Have you ever wondered how ethical hackers peel back the layers of a system to find its hidden weaknesses? Or perhaps you're an IT pro looking to understand the attacker's mindset? Today, we're diving headfirst into the thrilling world of Metasploit, the ultimate penetration testing framework. Get ready to transform from zero experience to launching your very first exploit, gaining a shell, and truly understanding the power of this incredible tool. Let's unlock some serious cybersecurity skills together. Welcome everyone to the exciting realm of ethical hacking. In this comprehensive tutorial, we're not just showing you buttons to click, we're building foundational skills. Our goal is to demystify Metasploit, a powerful open-source framework used by security professionals worldwide. It's a treasure trove of exploits, payloads, and tools designed to help you identify, exploit, and validate vulnerabilities. This isn't just a tool demonstration. It's a journey into skill development. We'll perform a proof of concept, showing you exactly how a known vulnerability can be exploited. This hands-on experience is crucial for anyone aspiring to a career in cybersecurity, or simply wanting to understand how systems are compromised. We're making complex topics clear and accessible for beginner hackers, security enthusiasts, IT professionals, and students alike. Before we unleash the power of Metasploit, we need a safe, controlled environment. Think of this as your personal cybersecurity playground. We'll be using Kali Linux, a specialized distribution packed with penetration testing tools, as our attacking machine. For our target, we'll use Metasploitable, a deliberately vulnerable Linux virtual machine. This setup ensures you learn ethical hacking techniques without any real-world risks. First things first, you'll need Kali Linux up and running. You can install it in a virtual machine using VirtualBox or VMware, which is highly recommended for safety and isolation. This keeps your hacking experiments contained and separate from your main operating system. If you're new to virtualization, don't worry. There are tons of great guides online to help you get started. Once Kali is booted, open a terminal. This is your command center. Type msfconsole and hit Enter to launch the Metasploit framework. You'll see the iconic Metasploit banner, signaling that the magic is about to begin. This command loads the entire framework, preparing it for your commands. Now, let's ensure connectivity to our target, Metasploitable. This vulnerable VM is designed with security flaws, making it perfect for learning. You'll need to find its IP address within your virtual network. A simple ping command from your Kali machine to Metasploitable's IP will confirm they can communicate. This step is absolutely crucial. No connection, no exploitation. If you're unsure how to set up Metasploitable or find its IP, check the description below for a detailed guide. Remember, setting up your lab correctly is the first step to successful ethical hacking. It's all about preparation and precision. Every successful ethical hack begins with thorough reconnaissance. You wouldn't try to pick a lock without knowing what kind of lock it is, right? The same applies here. We need to gather information about our target system to identify potential weaknesses. For this, we'll use Nmap, the network mapper, a legendary tool in the cybersecurity world. In your Kali terminal, type Nmap, SV target IP. Replace target IP with your Metasploitable VM's IP address. This command is incredibly powerful. The SV flag tells Nmap to not only find open ports, but also to attempt to determine the version of the service running on each port. This version information is gold. It often reveals known vulnerabilities that we can exploit. As Nmap scans, pay close attention to its output. You'll see a list of open ports like 21, FTP, 22, SSH, 80, HTTP, and many more. Each open port represents a potential entry point into the system, but the real treasure lies in the service versions. For instance, if Nmap reports VSFTPD 2.3.4 on port 21, your eyes should light up. This specific version is notoriously vulnerable to a backdoor. This detailed scanning isn't just a formality, it's a critical phase of cybersecurity training. Understanding what services are exposed and their exact versions allows you to narrow down your attack vectors. It's like a detective gathering clues before solving a case. The more information you have, the more precise and effective your exploit will be. This methodical approach is a hallmark of professional penetration testing. Now that we've identified a juicy target, specifically the VSFTPD 2.3.4 service, it's time to find the right tool for the job within Metasploit. This is where the framework truly shines, offering a vast database of pre-built exploits. Back in your msfconsole, type search VSSFTPD. Metasploit will quickly sift through its extensive database and present you with a list of modules related to VSFTPD. You'll notice various types of modules, but we're looking for an exploit. An exploit is a piece of software, data, or sequence of commands that takes advantage of a bug or vulnerability to cause unintended or unanticipated computer behavior. Among the results, you'll spot exploit, Unix, FTP, VSF-TPD 234 backdoor. This is our target. It's a well-known, reliable exploit that works perfectly against the vulnerable VSF-TPD 2.3.4 service. For beginners, choosing a widely documented and stable exploit like this is ideal. It provides a clear path to understanding the exploitation process without too many variables. Before you use any exploit, it's absolutely vital to understand what it does. This is a core principle of ethical hacking and responsible cybersecurity training. Type info, exploit, Unix, FTP, VSF-TPD 34 backdoor, and press enter. This command displays detailed information about the selected module. You'll see its description, the author, the target platforms, and most importantly, the required options. This info command is your best friend. It tells you exactly what parameters you need to set for the exploit to work correctly. It also gives you a deeper understanding of the vulnerability itself. This particular exploit leverages a backdoor intentionally placed in the VSF-TPD 2.3.4 source code, allowing arbitrary command execution. Knowing this context makes the entire process more educational and impactful. With our exploit selected, it's time to configure it. Think of this as loading your weapon and aiming it precisely at the target. Every parameter you set is crucial for the exploit to succeed. This step truly highlights the methodical nature of ethical hacking. First, tell Metasploit which exploit you want to use. Type use exploit.unix FTP VSF-TPD 234 backdoor and hit enter. Your prompt will change, indicating that you are now within the context of this specific exploit module. This means any commands you type next will apply to its configuration. Next, we need to tell the exploit where to attack. This is done using the roasts option, which stands for remote hosts. Typeset roasts target IP. Again, replace target IP with your Metasploitable VM's IP address. This is the IP address of the vulnerable machine you identified with Nmap. Without this, Metasploit wouldn't know where to send its malicious payload. After a successful exploit, we need something to happen on the target system. This something is called a payload. For this tutorial, we'll use a simple but effective payload. CMD Unix interact. This payload will give us a basic command shell on the compromised system. Type set payload CMD Unix interact. This payload is excellent for beginners because it provides immediate interaction with the target. Finally, we need to tell the target where to connect back to after it's compromised. This is your Kali Linux machine's IP address, known as the lhost, local host. Type set lhost, your Kali IP. You can find your Kali IP by typing ifconfig in a new terminal window. The L port, local port, is the port on your Kali machine that will listen for the incoming connection. A common choice is 44444. Typeset L port 44444. These settings are absolutely critical for establishing a successful connection back to your attacking machine. Before launching, always double-check your settings. Type show options to display all the configured parameters for the current exploit. This is a vital habit to develop. Ensure roasts, lhost, and lport are correctly set. This meticulous verification prevents common errors and ensures a higher chance of success. You've done all the preparation, gathered your intelligence, and configured your weapon. The stage is set for the grand finale. This is the exciting proof of concept where all your learning culminates. With everything perfectly configured, it's time to launch the exploit. Simply type exploit and press enter. Metasploit will now send the crafted malicious request to the target's VSF-TPD service. Watch the terminal closely. You'll see a flurry of activity as Metasploit attempts to leverage the backdoor. If all goes according to plan, you'll see a message indicating that a command shell session has been opened. This is it. You've successfully exploited the target. This means you now have command line access to the Metasploitable machine, as if you were sitting right in front of it. This feeling of accomplishment is what ethical hacking is all about. Now that you have a shell, the world is your oyster, within the confines of your lab, of course. You can execute commands directly on the target. Try typing Huemi to see which user you are operating as. You'll likely be root, the highest privilege. Type pwd to see your current directory, or lsla to list files. This interactive shell is your gateway to understanding the target's internal workings. As a quick demonstration of control, you could try cat etc., passwd, to view the user accounts on the system. Or if you're feeling adventurous, we'll get http://example.com.test.txt to download a file proving you have network access from the compromised machine. This is a powerful demonstration of skill development and tool demonstration in action. Remember, this is a controlled environment for learning. Never attempt these actions on systems you don't own or have explicit permission to test. Congratulations, you've successfully compromised a system. But the journey doesn't end there. Ethical hacking isn't just about breaking in. It's also about responsible behavior and understanding the full life cycle of a penetration test. This phase is crucial for cybersecurity training and professional conduct. After a successful exploit, the first step is always to document everything. What vulnerability did you exploit? What information did you gain access to? What privileges did you obtain? This documentation is vital for reporting your findings in a real-world penetration test. It helps organizations understand their weaknesses and how to fix them. Even in a lab, practicing good documentation habits is essential for skill development. In a real-world scenario, an attacker would try to cover their tracks. As ethical hackers, we simulate this to understand the attacker's methods. This involves removing any files you might have uploaded, deleting command history, or clearing logs that might indicate your presence. While not strictly necessary in your personal lab, understanding this concept is key to comprehensive cybersecurity training. It teaches you about forensic readiness and incident response. Finally, ensure you revert any changes you made to the target system. If you uploaded a file, delete it. If you modified a configuration, restore it. For Metasploitable, simply reverting to a previous snapshot or restarting the VM will usually reset it to its original vulnerable state. This ensures your lab environment remains clean and ready for future practice sessions. Remember, ethical hacking is about learning and improving security, not causing harm or leaving a mess. You've just taken your first giant leap into the world of ethical hacking with Metasploit. This tutorial was a foundational step, a proof of concept that you can indeed compromise a system. But this is just the beginning of your incredible journey. The most important takeaway: always stay legal and ethical. Only practice these techniques in your own lab environment, on systems you own, or with explicit written permission. The skills you're developing are powerful, and with great power comes great responsibility. This is the cornerstone of ethical hacking and cybersecurity training. Metasploit is incredibly deep. Your next steps could include custom payloads. Learn how to generate different types of payloads, e.g. Meterpreter, that offer more advanced post-exploitation capabilities like keylogging, webcam access, or privilege escalation. Pivoting. Discover how to use a compromised system as a jump-off point to attack other systems on the internal network, a crucial technique in complex penetration tests. Automating Metasploit. Explore how to script Metasploit using msfconsole commands or even external languages like Ruby to automate repetitive tasks. Exploit development. For the truly ambitious, delve into understanding how exploits are written and even try to develop your own. If you found this tutorial energizing and informative, please smash that like button. Subscribe to my channel for more cutting-edge ethical hacking and cybersecurity training content. We're building a community of passionate learners, and your support helps us create more valuable resources. Keep learning, keep exploring, and keep hacking ethically. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.